Hi, I'm Brenda Quintana coming to you from the Beehive. It's Minute Monday time again, and today I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful thank you cards using the Flourishing Phrases stamp set. And this is a big stamp set. It comes in 2 cases and it has lots of great greetings. So even if you're not making a thank you card, I know you're going to find a great greeting to put on your card. These cards are easy to make, and you can make them in different colors, and then they'll make a great note card set. I'm going to show you how to make this card in Sweet Sugar Plum, so let's see how that color turns out. To start off with, you're going to need some Whisper White note cards and envelopes. I'm going to pull out a note card here. They are pre-cut and pre-scored, and we're going to be stamping this card in the landscape mode. So I'm just going to put it down here like that. And then you're going to need your Sweet Sugar Plum ink pad. And I'm going to be using the thank you greeting from this stamp set. So I'm just going to ink it up right now, and I'm going to stamp it in the bottom right hand corner of my card, like that. Then we're going to need some scrap paper for this next step. So I've got my grid paper here, and I'm going to need my Sahara Sand ink pad. Let me open that up. And we're going to be using this big flourish stamp from the Flourishing Phrases stamp set. And I'm going to put this down face up and use my ink pad on top of it. So I'm just going to tap all over this big stamp and ink it up. Now before we stamp it onto our note card, I'm going to stamp it off once onto my grid paper. I want a really light imprint on this card. And then I'm going to take this part right here. You can kind of see this open spot right here on the side, and that's where I'm going to have it wrap around my greeting. So just hover it over the card, and when you like how it looks, stamp it down. And let me just hold this up to the camera so you can see. You can see how that flourish wrapped right around my greeting right here, and the stem comes off to the left-hand side. Then I'm going to bring back my Sweet Sugar Plum ink pad, and I'm going to use the flower stamp this time. I'm going to make sure this flower is nice and inky because we're going to want it to cover up that Sahara Sand image that we just stamped. And I'm going to rotate this so that one of the large petals kind of covers this stem right here. I'm going to use that to line up, and when it looks good, just stamp it down. It's down here in the bottom left-hand corner, like that. Ooh, I like how that looks. Now we could leave the card just as is like that because it's just pretty, just like that. But we could also take a piece of scrap Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to ink up my flower stamp again. And then I'm going to stamp it close to the edge, actually coming right off the edge of this Whisper White scrap, and lift it off. And then I'm going to take my 1/2 inch circle punch, let me open it up, and I'm going to just punch out the center of the flower, like that. And then I'm going to take one of these dimensionals, they're like a little foam adhesive dot, and put it on the back of this piece, and then lift the backing off. And then I'm just going to place it over top of the flower we just punched, just to give the center just a little bit of dimension. Then all we need to do is fold this card along the score line and use your bone folder to smooth down the fold. Like that. And there you go. I've stamped this card in 4 different colors. I've stamped it in Dapper Denim, Flirty Flamingo, Peekaboo Peach, and Sweet Sugar Plum. These colors can all be found in our 2016-2018 In Color collection, and I think this would make just a beautiful set of note cards to give away. All the supplies you'll need to make these easy thank you cards are available to purchase on my blog. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Bye for now. If you like this tutorial, be sure to check out all the free with purchase tutorials available on my blog. The Hershey's Chicken and Egg tutorial is just one of the exclusive tutorials that you can choose free with a minimum purchase in my Stampin' Up! Store.